Loki was born, but never welcomed. The moment his mother looked into his eyes, slit-like, unnatural, almost demonic, she recoiled in fear. Without holding him, without hesitation, she said, "This cannot be my child." Loki's first crime was simple. He wasn't normal. An ancient Elbaf prophecy whispered, "This child will one day kill his father." And like all societies that fear the unknown, Elbaf chose belief over truth. They didn't execute Loki. They chose something worse. They threw him into the underworld. Not exile, not prison, just abandonment. The underworld of Elbaf was a forgotten nightmare. No sunlight, no mercy, no childhood. Here, children either became beasts or corpses. This was where Loki learned how to hide, how to fight, how to strike first. This was where he learned one truth: weakness is a death sentence. His childhood didn't end here. It was erased. Occasionally, Loki was brought back to the surface, not as a prince, as a reminder. He was beaten by his guardians, mocked by the people. His eyes were wrapped in bandages, not to protect him, but to protect others from fear. A prince, forced to hide his own face. In the chaos of the underworld, Loki met a man who would change everything. Rox D. Zebek. Rox didn't call him cursed. He didn't call him a weapon. He asked a single question: who do you hate? The world. Rox smiled. He taught Loki how rulers manufacture curses, how kings rewrite history, how fear keeps the world obedient. Loki's hatred finally had a direction. Before Rox, Loki fought to survive. After Rox, he fought to expose the truth. If the truth shakes the world, then the world deserves to shake. Loki didn't want to be a hero. He wanted to break the system. Emu had begun moving to enslave Elbaf. King Harald fell under that influence. Loki was given a choice: his father or his people. He chose Elbaf. His hands were stained, and the world declared the demon prince murdered his king. The lie was complete. Loki's power and ideology became too dangerous. That's when Shanks intervened. Shanks didn't kill Loki. He didn't judge him. He simply said, "The world isn't ready for you yet." And Loki was imprisoned, not as punishment, but as containment, to prevent the world from burning. In captivity, Loki met someone unexpected: Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy didn't stare at his bandages, didn't fear his presence. He just asked, "Why are you so angry?" For the first time in his life, Loki had no answer. To Luffy, he wasn't a demon, he wasn't a prince, he was just Loki. For the first time, Loki wondered, can the world change without being destroyed? His story doesn't end here. He may become the greatest enemy of the world government, or the truth the world refuses to accept. Loki was not born cursed. He was shaped by a broken world. So the real questions now are, will Loki and Luffy clash in ideology? Destruction versus freedom. Why did Shanks really stop Loki? To save the world or to protect Loki himself? And what role will Loki play in the final war? Savior, destroyer, or the truth the world refuses to face? If you want a full video on these topics, comment below and let me know. And don't forget to subscribe, Anime Fins, because the real One Piece endgame has already begun.